Ladies and gentlemen, WWE Night of Champions 2025 is in the books, and I'm going to break down everything I liked and everything I didn't like from the show. Welcome back to the Broner channel, guys. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow before we get this video started. I know we've had a bit of a lull in videos, but I am back. I've been on vacation for a few days, and it's time to get back into the swing of things. Now let's talk Saudi. The show surprisingly kicked off with the King of the Ring final, Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. Now this in specific was a match that I am extremely excited about. It's not exactly the way I thought this match would happen, but this is a match that we have been waiting for a long time. I mean, when I tell you that this match was good, they delivered. Throughout the match, as these guys went at it, we kind of slowly started to see Randy forming back into that Viper presence, that heelish aura that we know from him so well. And before I continue further into the match, let me just talk about the Saudi crowd. I think WWE in Saudi gets a lot of slack, but today absolutely proved it wrong because they were absolutely roaring. When you think about this match, we've been wanting to see it for so long, and both of these guys have been consistent workhorses in the WWE for the past 2 years, etc. So it would have made sense to go either way. We just had Cena fight both of these guys, so it's time for round 2. And the Viper was not able to outsmart the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes because he prevailed. Cody Rhodes will be facing John Cena at SummerSlam. This match was fantastic. I really enjoyed watching it. It kept me on the edge of my seat. I didn't know where they were going to go. Of course, we had the Cody cutter into an RKO. Absolute cinema. There's some mild reports saying that Randy Orton injured his back during this match and that he was kind of working from underneath, making it a little bit differently paced match, and I can kind of notice that. I think the finish to this match was a little bit rushed, but it's absolutely setting up that Orton heel turn because after Cody won, you could see Orton in the back. He was disgruntled, he was angry, he didn't know how to feel, and I think we're going to see a progression of that come Friday night. Randy versus Cody, green in my book. So after announcing that SmackDown will indeed be back to 2 hours starting July 4th, we had Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez in a Riyadh street fight. These girls have really strong chemistry with each other. They've feuded in the past, they've been friends in the past, so they know how to work with each other. And this match was an absolute display of that. We got to see some really cool stuff that we actually haven't seen in Saudi before. Some absolute violence. We saw Raquel beating up Rhea's ribs with that kendo stick. Ow! We also saw Roxanne Perez appear, trying to get on that good side of Raquel Rodriguez, but it did not work in her favor, and Rhea Ripley was able to take that advantage and get the win. I'm happy that Rhea won. I think she needed it, but I don't really know what they're doing with her. I don't want to see her in the title picture. I don't want to see her fight the Judgment Day. I want something new for Rhea Ripley, and I think now that Liv Morgan is injured, there really isn't anything. So I'm kind of curious to see what WWE comes up with for her. But other than that, I think this match was really good, and I enjoyed it. So thumbs up from me. So next up, we had a match that was announced extremely close to the show in Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. When I found out this match was happening, I got super excited because we were finally going to see Karrion Kross on our televisions, in a WWE ring, on a pay-per-view, in front of Saudi fans, and a massive loud crowd. So I knew this was going to be good. I knew this was going to be good for Kross, as well as Sami. Going into this match, I knew it would be very physical. Both these guys have a repertoire of being extremely aggressive wrestlers, and it was. They went at each other. But it was nothing out of the ordinary. It was nothing crazy. The major takeaway is that Karrion Kross did not win this match, and I'm not sure what they're doing with it. I'm not sure if this is them progressing the story and proving that you don't need Karrion Kross to do good in the WWE. You don't need to go to his dark side. We're trying to make Sami the ultimate hero, but in turn completely ignoring Kross's momentum, and they're like constantly slowing it down. Something is lost with Karrion Kross. Put that shit on a t-shirt. I really liked the match, but it did feel a little counterproductive to have Kross lose here. And I really don't want to complain. I don't want to be ungrateful because I know we've barely seen Kross on our TV, and now he's getting a pay-per-view match, so I'm happy about that. I'm happy that we are seeing him, but now we need to capitalize on this, and we need to keep moving. Give him something else. Keep him moving. Otherwise, it's a thumbs up from me. So rolling into the next match, we have the United States Championship match, Solo Sikoa versus the champion Jacob Fatu. So going into this match, there was a couple different expectations that I had. 1, I knew this match was going to be extremely aggressive because both these guys put on pretty good matches. 2, I was pretty sure we were going to see Tonga Loa come back. And 3, I knew for damn sure we were seeing the Hikuleo debut because he's been getting ready on SmackDown in dark matches for the past few weeks. The match was okay. You would think for being somewhat related to each other, there'd be a little bit of chemistry there, but there wasn't much between these two. If it wasn't for the debut of Hikuleo, God, I'm having trouble saying that. Like, I feel like I'm saying it differently every time. Switch it up. So I think everything in this match kind of came together and made it pretty good. I enjoyed it. I'm a little bit butthurt that Jacob Fatu lost his title, but I think he'll get it again down the line. This also leaves Jacob Fatu completely alone, and you know what that means. It is only right, it is only correct for us to get our tribal chief, the OTC, the original head of the table, Roman motherfucking Reigns. It's going to fill that gap in Jacob Fatu's team. And to be fully honest with you, I think we're going to get another War Games match. I don't know, maybe I'm looking too far ahead, but I think it's possible. Either way, this match was a thumbs up for me. So next up, we have the Queen of the Ring Finals, Jade Cargill taking on Asuka. Now, walking into this match, I 100% had my money on Asuka because they've been building her up the past few weeks since her return. They gave her theme back. She was over with the fans. And to be honest, the Saudi crowd was completely against Jade Cargill, and I noticed that the crowd reactions in this entire pay-per-view weren't nearly as big for the women superstars than they were for the males. Even the different race superstars, I think that's where the disconnect in Saudi kind of happens, as some of their beliefs and some of ours kind of clash. But nevertheless, Jade Cargill was able to overcome an injured knee and the Empress of Tomorrow to give her probably the biggest win of her career at this point, because now Jade Cargill is going on to face Tiffany Stratton at SummerSlam, which is definitely a match I'm excited for, but it's not a match I was expecting. I think it's very obvious what they're going to do at this point. You would have to guess that Naomi is going to cash in on Jade during that match and ruin her dreams of winning the title, and then we're going to go on to get Jade versus Naomi, and then we're going to go on to get the triple threat with Bianca, and my gosh, can I not wait for that. So I guess in the long run this is fine for me, but let's get it moving. So this match was kind of an eh for me, but I'll take it. So last but certainly not least, we had the match that everyone was most excited about, John Cena versus CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship, and man, I was hyped for this, dude. I've been waiting to see this match again since Money in the Bank 2011. The match started off slow, but the crowd was hot the entire time. CM Punk hit the Octopus, which was a move used by AJ Lee, if you guys don't know. These guys may not be as fast as they once were, but damn, this match delivered. They literally had me on the edge of my seat because I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought Punk could win. I thought Rollins could cash in. I thought anyone could really walk away with the title at this point. Just as everyone predicted, we did have Seth Rollins come out and attempt to cash in, but the referee was absolutely obliterated. Little Nate was taken out by the GOAT. So to fight off Rollins' brigade, we saw Sami Zayn and Penta come out, which was actually unexpected. I didn't see that coming. So we saw a really cool standoff with them, but that wasn't enough. Rollins clocked Punk with the briefcase, ran away, and Cena was able to pick up the victory, retaining his undisputed championship. After I finished watching this match, I couldn't stop thinking that how smart that finish was. This was a way to have Cena retain and still have everybody looking good. Punk got screwed by Rollins. Rollins got screwed by Cena. So I think all these stories are going to be full steam ahead into SummerSlam, and that is where they're going to collide. I think that's where we're going to see a cash-in. I think that's where we're going to see Cena lose his title. My God, SummerSlam is shaping up to be a fucking insane show. So I think these guys did a fantastic job with this match. They know what the crowd wants, and they know what they don't want. So this match gets a huge thumbs up from me because it was cinema. So folks, that is going to wrap up this review, but a massive takeaway I have from this event is that most of the Saudi events have felt like a one-off, felt like just a service to the fans there, almost like a house show with bigger names on the card. But this one was different. Every single match mattered. I was excited for every single match, and then putting King and Queen of the Ring in there was really, really smart because it put implications for SummerSlam, which is yet another thing people are going to want to tune into. Was it a flawless show? No. But these fans were fucking hot in Saudi Arabia. And for the first time in a good minute in the WWE, I'm excited to see what happens on Raw and SmackDown. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Follow my TikTok down below. I'm going to be doing reactions to SmackDown and Raw as they happen. I'm also looking to start getting into streaming soon. I'm going to let you guys know about that. Make sure you guys follow the BTB channel link down below. It's where I do vlogs with my friends. We just went to SmackDown in Grand Rapids. The full vlog is up there. It's a really good vlog. I really suggest you guys go check that out. And if you want to send me stuff to react to, or you want to send me any quizzes, the Instagram is linked down below. Make sure you send me a DM. So to give you my final ranking for this show, I am going to give it a respectable 8.5 out of 10. Book it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm super, super happy to have this channel back up and moving. Full steam ahead. Peace.